Bona tarda, buenas tardes, good evening. As Dean of Esade Business School, it is my pleasure to welcome you all to the graduation ceremony of the 39 graduating class of the full-time MBA program. A very special and cordial welcome to Mrs. Ligia Maria Scherer, Consul General of Brazil, Mr. Naohito Watanabe, Consul General of Japan, Mr. Brian Schell, Vice Consul of the United States of America, Mr. Sergio Brown, President of the HANER in Latin America, and our keynote speaker this evening, Professor Luis Vives, Associate Dean for the Full-Time MBA, Mrs. Neus Marcet, Program Director for the Full-Time MBA program, faculty members, MBA team, Esade staff, graduating students, families, friends, and I would also like to greet all those relatives and acquaintances who are following us via streaming from their home countries. Today, we are gathering to celebrate the graduation of the 185 students of the 39 class of the year of our full-time MBA. We have graduates here this evening representing 50 different nationalities. I am not going to read all the countries represented, not only because it's a long list, but also because 26 of these students have two passports, have two nationalities. So it is even more challenging to read all the countries. But since we have the Consul General of Brazil, the Consul General of Japan, and the Vice Consul of the United States of America, I am glad to mention that amongst the students who are graduating this evening, we have 15 citizens of Brazil, 14 from Japan, and 16 from the USA. Yesterday, we were celebrating the Family Day, very close from here. Today, we are celebrating the graduation in a landmark in our town, the Palau Nacional, that hosts the museum, the National Art Museum of Catalonia. Allow me to provide with a brief introduction of this venue. This Palau Nacional was built for the International Exposition of 1929, one of the first big global events organized by this cosmopolitan city of Barcelona that is welcoming you those days. It is located in the hill of Montjuic, a privileged setting from which you can enjoy magnificent and unique views of Barcelona. The building has 50,000 square meters. Its facade is crowned by a large dome, inspired by that dome of St. Peter's of the Vatican, two lesser domes on either side, and four towers inspired by the Cathedral of Santiago de Compostela. The front access to the Palau Nacional is reached by a major stone staircase from the Avenue of Reina Maria Cristina, flanked halfway up by the major luminous and monumental fountains made by Carles Buïgas. The National Museum of Art of Catalonia is located in this palace since 1934, originally inaugurated as Catalan Art Museum of Catalonia, bringing together the medieval collection. Then, in 1995, it became the National Museum of Art of Catalonia, with new rooms of Romanesque art, and successively, it was increased the collection in a process that ended in 2004 with the integration of modern art. Visiting the museum, you can see the best collection of Romanesque mural painting in the world and the most representative artists of Catalan modernism, such as Gaudí or Casas, Gothic art, Great European Renaissance, and Baroque painters, for example, Tiziano or Velázquez, and the collection of photography complete the entire collection of the museum. But let's proceed with the first speech this evening. We shall now be joined by the MBA student representative, Mr. Frederick Guilford from the UK. He is the student representative, the valedictorian speech of the 39 graduating class of the full-time MBA program. Mr. Gifford?
Thank you. To Dean Frank, Associate Dean Vives, and Esade MBA staff, thank you for having us. To our distinguished guests and to our friends and family, thank you for being here. And to this fiercely intelligent, entrepreneurial, international, always laughing, WhatsApp addicted, open-minded, open-eyed, gender equal, this breaking, creating, transforming, A, awesome, B, badass, C, coolest, Esade MBA class of 2019. Congratulations. Look out, business. There are some new Masters of Administration in town. It's the lamest title you'll ever have. For a long time, I thought what Esade would give us was answers. In fact, until last week, I still thought that this was what an MBA had given us. Answers about how to navigate business. Answers about what to do with our careers. Answers about why. Why would a Portuguese toilet paper company make black toilet paper? I really wanted these answers because I wanted clarity and I wanted certainty. And when we arrived at Esade, a sweaty and suited group of total strangers, we began to search for these answers together. We searched in section classrooms and group study rooms, in endless coffee shops and cantinas, among the stalls of tech congresses and in the offices of CEOs, in competitions, internships, treks, and exchanges across Europe, Asia, Africa, and the Americas, and we searched on the terraces of Eixample and the plazas of Gracia, and in a particular bar by the train station in Sant Cugat. And we did find some answers. We found answers about profitability modeling and predictive analytics, about strategic fixes and marketing mixes. We found answers about our careers, about what excites us and what scares us, and we found answers about other cultures. Now we can dance Bollywood and bachata. We can play rugby, frisbee, and cacho. We know how to wrap a kimono and tie an igal, and we now know that really Shakira's best work came before she left Colombia and went global. Try telling me that when La Bicicleta comes on. So we found answers, but for every answer we received, I'd wager we were asked 10 more questions, so that clarity and that certainty we were looking for never got any closer. And the truth is, I've probably never felt less certain of anything in my life. But if you asked me what had changed, I'd tell you this. I'd tell you that the uncertainty is no longer something that scares us. This is important because the world today is plagued with uncertainty. My country may leave the EU. The US president may not be indicted. When we arrived in Barcelona, the streets echoed with the banging of pots and pans as Spain faced its own national uncertainty. And shortly before this, some of our classmates here today were caught in the terrorist attack on the Rambla, escaping only by the hairs on their heads. At times, it feels like the fabric of our world is being stretched to its ripping point. And business, this passion of ours, business will continue to get less certain and less clear and more in need of people who are okay with that. Esade in its typically ambitious way, set out to prepare us for this. And I think it's this that sets the Esade MBA apart. It never spoon-fed us the answers that we craved. Instead, it gave us the culture that taught us to hunt them ourselves. Its diversity made us see questions from different angles. Its entrepreneurialism made us find new ways of solving them. And its intimacy, its relationships, made us fall in love with this way of working. Esade made us comfortable with uncertainty, brave when we don't know, calm when we can't see. And for this, we need to say thank you. To the faculty, in particular to Luis Vives, Neus Marcet and their team, we say muchas gracias por todo, porque sin vosotros no tenemos nada. And to our parents, wherever they are, we say, thank you, Mama, thank you, Papa. Without you, we are nothing. And to the rest of our families and our partners and our friends who've actually all been working quite hard over the last 2 years while we've been having the time of our life in Barcelona, we say, DBJ, don't be jealous. And finally, to each other, to our classmates. Well, you all know that I'm a fan of rap. And there's a line by Biggie that I've been thinking a lot about over the last 2 months. I think it's particularly poignant for this moment when we head out to pursue the rest of our lives. Biggie says, stay far from timid. Only make moves when your heart's in it, and live the phrase, the sky's the limit. The sky's the limit. Beyond this, what can we say except, see you soon, much love, and thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Frederick. Thank you for highlighting your collective experience, and I wish you will continue finding answers and asking yourselves many, many questions and becoming more and more prepared for dealing with uncertainty. Allow me also to thank now Samantha Curry and Kimiko Zeng for their speech yesterday during the Family Day. And now I am pleased to give the floor to Professor Luis Vives, Associate Dean for the full-time MBA, who, by the way, has been just appointed Deputy Dean for all MBA programs at Esade. So, Professor Vives, the floor is yours.
Professor Frank, Dean of Esade Business School, Mr. Sergio Brown, keynote speaker of the 39th Esade MBA graduation, President of Danaher Latin America, and also graduate of our multinational MBA program jointly with the Universidad Adolfo Ibáñez, members of the diplomatic community, consuls of Brazil, Japan, Vice Consul of the United States, dear graduates, family, friends, and colleagues from Esade. Let me start my words tonight with the most important message that I have to deliver today. Congratulations, MBA class of 2019! You made it! It is such an emotional moment, you know, the one of a graduation, and to have the honor to address such an esteemed class and group of people that are here with us today. You have been truly an amazing class, and my goal today is to try to provide few words. I don't know if of wisdom, but at least, you know, that can help to inspire the journey that you are about to start tonight. And I would like to start my speech by giving a very special thank you to the families and friends that are here with us physically or following this, you know, through live streaming in many different countries all over the world. They are the ones who, you know, through their support and dedication have allowed this dream to be fulfilled. Also, let me start with a special thank you and warm welcome to the whole Esade staff and faculty members that make the MBA program a reality on its day-to-day. MBA program management, admissions team, career services, marketing, public relations, everyone here, you do an amazing job to make this happen every day. Faculty members that, through your knowledge and wisdom, you create the right kind of atmosphere, the environment that we want to see in the classroom. Thank you as well to you all for your contribution in the creation of this amazing journey. As you know, a graduation is always a very special time that combines very different feelings. On the one hand, the emotion of having completed something that less than 2 years ago was only looking like a, you know, dream that may come true. But at the same time, there is this, you know, bit of sadness and, you know, nostalgia about something that has been part of your life that is about to come to an end. And while I would like to devote most of my speech to talk about the future, let me also quickly review what has happened over the last 18 months. You know, it seems so close the day where our fantastic marketing team gave me this opportunity to come through a screen in a moment that I will remember for the rest of my life and, you know, break something to inaugurate our new theme at the MBA of the Break, Create, and Transform. And you were all sitting at the auditorium of the Sant Cugat Theater with a combination of emotion, fear, desire for discovery, and wondering, who is this person that is sitting next to me? Can I really trust him or her? How is he gonna be? Because the MBA is a journey of discovery. And I would like to start by congratulating you on your courage. Because you have the courage that many people do not have in their lives. The courage to stop. The courage to stop your careers, to leave everything behind, and to come for an adventure with an uncertain end. But an adventure that I promise you is gonna resonate for the rest of your life, and it's gonna change everything that is gonna happen from now onwards. Most people do not have this opportunity in life. Most people do not have the courage to make a stop and think about, what would I like to do in the future? Who would I like to be? And many things have changed over the last 18 months. As Fred was pointing, you have learned many important pieces of management wisdom. Now you know everything about how to sell black toilet paper to the rest of the world. And we are sure that some of this is going to be very informative for your future managerial positions. But at the same time, we know that some of you have mastered now Excel spreadsheets, and you are incredible at calculating net present values, and also, you know, PowerPoints with breakthrough ideas that allow you to, you know, redefine and redesign the way in which a particular industry is going to work. I've even been told that some of you even love accounting by now, which is an incredible accomplishment. This has been an incredible journey, a journey of discovery, but not just of professional or managerial discovery. This has also been a journey of personal discovery. Because for many of you, it was an opportunity to also discover, you know, how diverse the world is. And I would like to recall some of these first meetings when, you know, you have a Japanese with an American and an Indian trying to figure out how to manage, you know, this project work that you had to deliver. Or remember when the Germans were trying to convince Latin Americans about how to manage the flow of a presentation? And keep the time, my friend. You need to clock everything. Yeah? Incredible memories. Incredible memories that will help you, you know, for now and in the future. And from our end, we trust that some of the concepts, some of the ideas that we have tried to infuse throughout the last 18 months are hopefully going to be useful throughout the rest of your career. Ideas such as collaborative leadership, the fact that you can lead without having to step into the rest, but through and with the rest in order to be able to create something beautiful at the end. And also ideas connected to the world of innovation, ideas connected to the world of diversity and inclusion, so important these days in companies all over the world. But as I said, more than just a professional discovery journey, this was also a personal discovery journey. Many of you had the opportunity to discover amazing things while in Barcelona, and we know that you work hard during the day and also at times during the night to discover new things, to figure out new places, and to develop, you know, new hobbies and abilities that some of your colleagues are still surprised up until today that you are able to do. Some of you were even brave to decide to have kids throughout this process, and not just one, but even two. Look at that. Congratulations to you as well. And you can be sure, this is a journey that will have a long-lasting impact for the rest of your life. I must confess, I'm truly jealous not to have had the opportunity to experience what you had for the last 18 months when I was your age. Overall, today, you are different people. Different people than the 185 strangers that joined one day in the auditorium there in Sant Cugat, wondering what an MBA is truly about. From now onwards, you belong to the Esade family. And as you know, in the Esade family, we want to emphasize diversity and build upon it. We want to realize that each and every one of you have many incredible abilities that are going to be seen now by the rest of the world in the development of your professional careers, but also in the way in which you are going to live your life from now onwards. So let me move to the future, because today is the first day of the rest of your life. And, you know, this is going to be a life incredibly exciting, full of opportunities. And as Fred was mentioning as well, full of uncertainties. But hopefully, throughout this process, you have learned how to transform uncertainty into opportunities. You have learned how can you create your own future. And remember that at the end of the day, an MBA is much more than a master's in business administration. Some of you in the audience that haven't been part of this journey may be wondering, what else? I mean, what is an MBA truly about? Let me give you an alternative interpretation about what an MBA truly means. You know, in an MBA, M stands for more. Throughout these last 18 months, you have been able to show your abilities to excel. You have worked really hard to accomplish things that you never thought you were going to be able to do. And we know that this has been hard work. But at the same time, you know, you must have learned by now that any exceptional piece requires hard work and dedication. So there is no substitute for this if you want to succeed. As such, we encourage you to ask for more and to deliver more. At the same time, you know, I would like to mention here a piece of research by Professor Weissman, a British psychology professor, who was trying to understand why certain people consider themselves to be luckier than others. And he was trying to realize what were some of the key elements that made them successful. Interestingly, one of the outcomes of his research were that people that consider themselves to be luckier smile more than others and make more eye contact. And you may be wondering, how is that connected to being lucky? At the end of the day, when you smile more, you have more opportunities for positive encounters, for positive networking and connections that afterwards are going to build up. And at the same time, I truly know that you have been working hard in your networking skills among your colleagues and also with the rest of the Barcelona society for the last 18 months. So this is a skill that you have mastered. But more also means more responsibility. You are among the privileged people that have had the opportunity to study an MBA in a top institution. And I would like to make a call here for you to also take this as part of your future responsibility. We need to all work together to make the world a better place, to fight injustice, and to help to build a more equal society. We are convinced that through your work and dedication, we can generate opportunities for all, and we can transform the world in which we live in a better one. But that's just the M. So let me move quickly to the B. What's B about? B is about being bold and brave. And we know that you can be really bold and brave in all aspects in life. But, it's very important for you to stay true to yourselves. You actually have been the first MBA cohort to live through our new theme. And thank you, Fred, for mentioning it. You made the biggest smile in everybody in the marketing department sitting behind. Break, create, transform. You have to be able to build to break the status quo in order to think about new ways. You have to be able to create the future to transform the way in which we work, the way in which companies think, and as well, the way in which society operates. It's very important for you to be able to listen to your voice. Don't be scared of your own thoughts, because you are now much more mature and much wiser than the day that you joined this program. Last but not least, it's about A. And A calls for authenticity. Be true to yourself. Do not give up your dreams. You have to take the opportunity to find challenging projects. Follow your passion. And, be sure that with enough education, you can truly change the world. Do not fall into the worst of mistakes, which is inaction. Remember, the biggest risk is not to fail, but to be too comfortable. You are the protagonist of your life. Live it with intensity. And please, be happy and seek happiness in the ones that are next to you. Esade aims to be a platform to support this and a springboard to really be able to create this future. For the rest of your life, we want you to have and hold very proudly the fact that you are Esade MBA graduates. Please, help the world to understand what does it mean to belong to this great institution. Explain them how things can be done in a different way. How can you be professional, and at the same time, how can you have fun? How can you create excellent work by not just mastering the traditional way, but developing new ways and thinking creatively out of the box? You represent what Esade means. You are the true essence of what we are as an institution. Please make us proud, because we are completely convinced of your powers. And now you can forget everything I told you, because I'm going to give you a quick summary. Remember that life, at the end of the day, is a journey. It's not a destination. Please enjoy it. Remember when Wendy in Peter Pan was saying, never say never. And I would like to make a few calls there. Never stop dreaming. Never stop learning. I know that today you're getting your MBA degree, but remember, you have to keep on learning. Never stop being yourselves. It's very important to be true to who you are. Never stop working to make the world a better place. And last but not least, never forget that you belong, from now and for the rest of your life, to a new family, the Esade family, that wants to see you grow, wants to see you enjoy the journey, and wants to see you succeed. This being said, and once again, congratulations, MBA class of 2019.
Thank you, Professor Vives, for your inspiring words. And now let me introduce you to our keynote speaker tonight. Sergio Brown is the president of Danaher Latin America. Danaher is a Fortune 500 company listed at the New York Stock Exchange with 23,000 employees in the US and 45,000 employees outside of the US. It operates in 4 segments: environmental and applied solutions, life sciences, diagnostics, and dental. Sergio has an extensive business leadership experience in Latin America. He joined Danaher in 2003 with the role of Vice President for Sales in Latin America for Videojet, one of the companies of the group that was part of the Willett acquisition. In 2008, he assumed a high-growth markets assignment, being responsible also for India and Middle East, and in 2009 became president for Latin America of Videojet. In 2014, Sergio joined Beck Diagnostics as vice president and general manager of customer operations for Latin America. Throughout his tenure in Latin America, Sergio has delivered organic growth, acquisitions, and many integrations. Prior to joining Danaher, Sergio spent 8 years with Willett from country manager to member of the board. He has a law degree from the Universidad Católica Andrés Bello, and is a member of the Venezuelan Bar Association. He earned his MBA degree, joined MBA degree with Esade and Universidad Adolfo Ibáñez. He's married and has 2 daughters. Please, Mr. Brown, the floor is yours.
Professor Frank, Dean of Esade Business School, Professor Vives, MBA Associate Dean, members of Esade faculty and administration, members of the diplomatic community, brilliant students about to be graduate, families and friends here and attending via live stream today. These words are a good example of a global product. They were written by a Chilean between Shanghai and Dubai, edited in Sao Paulo to be presented tonight in Barcelona. Please allow me to start expressing my gratitude to this institution, which I am a proud alumni, to my teachers, to my journey's companion, and overall to the opportunity of learning. Education is the more powerful weapon which you can use to change the world, Nelson Mandela once said. Now, my daughter sent me a note last night saying that whatever you do, don't forget. Don't worry, sweetie, I will not. I would like to thank each and every one of you for joining us tonight and congratulate this excellent group of professionals for this accomplishment. Not so long ago, I was sitting there, or better, in a classroom, and I know how challenging it is to reconcile family, projects, and studies. Congratulations for you did it. Please, let's give him a solid round of applause. I commit myself to be brief because I know that I am standing between you and your titles. So I will get up. As soon as I can, I will get off from here. So this is what a perfect Friday looks like. After 15, 18 months of strong efforts, long days, longer nights, you made it. You have earned every moment of celebration, and you have the weekend ahead. So enjoy it, celebrate, for you have a lot of celebrate. Carpe noctem. I wish I could leave it here, take my seat at the back, quietly stay there, but you gave me extra time, so I'm going to use it. Please allow me to ask you a couple of questions, because MBA is all about questions. What about Monday? What is going to be different? The evidence of learning is the change. What is going to be the change in your case? We know the change in Renova case. Yes, I also studied that one. Please allow me to exchange with you some of the learnings that I pick up on the way. First, always be on learning mode. Wherever you are, for knowledge is everywhere. Like a priest, everybody has a perspective. Take the time to listen and learn from others, from books, from persons, and of course, by doing things. Changes will come to you. Ready or not, they will come. Be prepared. Take your time to reflect on what you have learned, but keep attention on the present time. Driving, looking at the rear view mirror is not safe for you, and it's not safe for the rest of the people. And here, by the way, don't text and drive. Seriously. It's one of the major causes today of losses of an executive life. So don't text and drive. I jumped from working at the Congress in legislation projects to a major career move, the industry area. And quite frankly, I took that risk. I was young and bold and crazy. That is what I was. And I had to pick up a lot because I was not an engineer. Although my father said that I am an attorney kidnapped by engineer for many years. I had to learn on fast track, and I learned a lot by walking the floor. Walk around, see what is going on. I could identify how other people's perspective was on their business. In some cases, short-sightedness. In some cases, total blindness. In some cases, I could identify the strongest connection between the management team and the real enterprise that we were managing. The more you advance in your career as leaders, the less chance you're going to have of walking the floor. So start doing it the first day. Make it a discipline, because it will develop your observation skills, your communication skills, and will keep you in better shape than if you're locked in a conference room in carpet land. So think about it. Adapt your style. Don't lose who you are. Just adjust to the workplace and the company culture. My challenge was to move from a local family Latino company into a British family global rich company, and then into a Fortune 500 conglomerate. And I can tell you, they were all different experiences. And one of the things that I learned is that I had to bring my learnings with me, but it was best for me to leave my baggage behind. Wherever you start in a new opportunity or in a new position, soon you will find yourself thinking, we are not in Kansas anymore. And that is going to be true. While doing this MBA, I was appointed as regional president of Danaher. Actually, we were at Silicon Valley Model, and I remember talking in a very early morning with Luis about this. Danaher is a global science and technology innovator. We help customers everywhere solving complex problems, and we take care of things such as protecting water supply, protecting food chain, verifying pharmaceutical integrity, scientific research. You talk about the smiles, improve dental outcomes. That is what we do. We have over 67,000 associates in the 5 continents. And why I am even telling you this? Because after almost 20 years with the organization and having held a significant numbers of positions, when I was appointed regional president, I had to adapt and adjust to the new roles. So that applies to everybody, doesn't matter who you are. Results matter. Understand your role and delivering substantial results. Delivering sustainable growth is the key. Some days you may feel, I make an internal joke. That's for they're telling. Yes, I made an sorry.
You can say profitable growth. No.
Okay, good. Although some days you may feel that this is a 100-meter speed race, be sure about something. It is a marathon season, okay? You're here for the long run because you are going to be leaders, okay? So you will be driving, of course, present, but always keep an eye on medium and long term. Growing is important for sure, but building bases for sustainable growth will make your contribution a long-lasting one because you will be creating value. Everything is negotiable, but your integrity. This is serious. Through the process of advancing in your career, you may be challenged to cut corners, to give in to pressure to deliver results, whatever it takes. Please pay attention to what I'm going to say. No bonus equals your integrity. Reputation takes years to build and moments to be destroyed. There is no right way to do the wrong thing. I hope one of these 3 ideas will resonate to you. Build teams and help develop your team members. Jack Welch once said, before you become a leader, success is all about growing yourself. After you become a leader, success is about growing others. Avoid becoming the CDO, that is the Chief Delegation Officer. That is a position that I invented, by the way, it doesn't exist. Or restricting yourself to a task distribution. You study and you deserve more. Be constructive about the areas of improvement of your team. Help them on their development journey. It is hard work and it's time-consuming, but sooner rather than later, you will see the positive changes taking place. Focus. Don't go trying to impress everybody by your multitasking abilities. That is so 20 years ago. Understand what are the real priorities of your work and what is expected from you. What are the levers you have to make the difference? And don't be distracted. Devote your energy. Be alert of the signals so you have time for maneuver on the challenges, and there will be more. There will be more than you may even think. But always keep on moving toward your goal. That is what you need to do. Use what you have learned here. Through this journey, you have received tools and developed the skills on its use. If you keep them on the box, hidden somewhere in the back of your memories, soon the momentum will be gone. Übung macht den Meister. In my poor German, non-existing by the way, that means practice makes the master. Decide. Dare to take a decision because that is what you're expected to do as a leader. Decide, and you know what? You may be wrong, but that is also part of the journey. If you make a mistake, stand up. Learn from the experience and keep on moving. What will people say about me if I'm wrong? Well, you know, they will say a lot of things, but not as many as they will say if you do nothing. So take the risk, make a decision, act as a leader. Don't expect somebody to lead for you. Be the best version of yourself every day. Be the real leaders of your life. Work hard, but also keep some energy and some life balance work for your beloved ones and for the things that you like outside the work. The more balanced, the more productive you will be. It is not easy to accomplish. Therefore, you better start now. Carpe diem. Here and now, the workplace that you will be seeing is diverse and inclusive. We live in a multi-gender and multi-generational world. Be a leader that attracts and make the most of your talent. Be diverse and inclusive. If you're diverse, you bring different perspectives. You bring an enhanced dialogue. Enhanced dialogue is new ideas. New ideas is creativity, source of innovation. Innovation will give you a competitive edge. On a personal note, I have 2 daughters, and I would really like to see that their skills and their knowledge drive their opportunities, and they're not restricted by their gender. Now, inclusion is not only beautiful words, it's also concrete actions. And please allow me to use today's example. March 29, International Space Station, as we speak. Christina Koch and Anne McLean were scheduled to perform a spacewalk today, being the first all-female spacewalk in human history, taking place as we speak. A few days ago, NASA changed the assignments, and now Christina Koch and Nick Hay, a man, will be performing the spacewalk. Why? It's because one of them was not able, was scared, was not prepared. No, there are 2 brilliant members of a full diverse 2013 NASA astronaut promotion. There are no enough space suits in the right size at the International Space Station. Simple as that. That's the story. So, diversity and good intentions will not really make the inclusion going. You need preparation and concrete actions. If this happens to NASA, think how much we need to prepare in other companies. So, in our business space, I'm talking about the C-suite, currently less than 30 of the Fortune 500 leaders happen to be female. Our work today is being agents of change. Your work on Monday, hopefully, will be leading the changes towards a more diverse and inclusive society. Leading in the world and in the global environment. Take a good look of yourself. 185 graduating today, 166 here, coming from 50 different countries. Half of you from mature market, the other half from high growth markets. This is the reality of the workplace today. We are from everywhere. Y aprovecho aquí para saludar en mi idioma a todos aquellos que han completado su MBA. Felicitações. Assim também gostaria de parabenizar a todos vocês na minha língua de adopção. Parabéns e sucesso. Okay, back to English track. Seriously, doesn't matter where you go, we are all different. Embrace it. Learn from the culture you're interacting with, and again, adjust your style as necessary. This will help you to navigate, will make you more efficient, and certainly will make you a better person. Because remember, there are more things that bring us together and closer than the things that keep us apart and far away. And here, a small advice that applies to mostly all cultures. When you're in person, leave the virtual world behind. That means look at the people and stop looking at your mobile phones, okay? It is a great temptation, but you can win. Just leave the device in your pocket until you're done talking. You will be surprised of how amusing the conversation may be with other human beings in life. So, to close this quest for talent, make it personal. It is all about talent. Don't fool yourselves. recruit for the future, train in present, make talent development major part of your daily activities. Dare to take risks with your associates. Give opportunities to your team for stretching goals. Lead by example. Do what you say. Contribute on making the workplace an inclusive environment. The talent will come and will engage. In the words of Winston Churchill, this is not the end. It is not even the beginning of the end, but it is perhaps the end of the beginning. So, whether you're awesome, you're a badass, or you're coolest, or all of the above, what are you going to do on Monday? Congratulations and best of success, business class of 2019. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Sergio. We truly appreciate your speech tonight. I think it has been a wonderful closing lecture based on your experience of so many years. And it contains many lessons that we all will take with us. Well, dear graduating class, probably this is the moment you have been waiting for the last 18 months. We shall now proceed with the presentation of the certificate and the sashes to the 39 graduating class of the full-time MBA program. The names of the graduates will be read out by Mrs. Neus Marcet, Program Director for the full-time MBA.
Good evening. Graduates, you will be called on stage one by one and in alphabetical order. Please approach the stage using the central staircase and use the stairs located on one side to return to your seats. Ahmed Abbasi. Priyanka Garwal. Tushar Jyoti Swaroop Agarwal. Alexander Álvarez. Pablo Angosto Rodríguez del Valle. Pedro Antón Escourido. Caterina Valeria Arce Mariño. Omar Jamal Badran. Sukriti Val. Hassan Nasser Behbehani. William Ernesto Belevan Vaquerizo. Paul Bergholz Ricketts. Lisa Berenschot. Pablo Bermúdez Liébano. Sabrina Bernal Collazos. Mateo Besich Belaunde. Tanvi Bindal. Fernando Bonafé Carballo. Melanie Borge Carrillo. Max Julian Brager. Sarah Jane Brewer. Thomas Jamie Bachan. Gustavo Cayubi Guimaraes. María Calleja Corzana. Kim Alexandra Canavaggio Sasso. Patricio Antonio Cartes Palma. José Andrés Castillo Villacorta. Elvis Felipe Castro Martínez. Sergio Cedeño. Bárbara Xavier Mandarino. Cheng Cheng. Chung Yi Cheng. Clea Cheng Ronquillo. Carolina Colepicolo. Samantha Rai Curry. David Manuel Daguer Cabrales. Roberto Alfredo Daguer Quesep. Sushruta Das. Lourenço de Macedo Reynolds de Souza. Luis Miguel de Oliveira Leite. Sudip Deb. Felipe Yuji Deguchi Hayashi. Renown de Judom. Nikhil de Vineni. Esteban Díaz Delgado. Alessandra Pauline Dill. Caio Diniz de Oliveira Xavier. Nikita Dogachenko. Alex Edison. Gema Escobosa Orozco. Michal Feigler. Lei Feng. Carlos Enrique Fernández Figueira. Chelsea Baker Fried. André Furtado Silva. Catherine Maurice Godin. Frederick Hammond Gifford. Alejandro Godoy Casasbuenas. Chen Goldberg. Norberto González Feir. Catarina Graf. Felipe Antonio Graña Taboada. Marina Guimaraes Leite Ortiz Cayubi. Muklis Hakim Mohammad Munir. Brynjar Freyr Haldorsson. Meng Ying Xie. Yi Wen Xie. Andrés Felipe Humbert Rusodimos. Eda Iglamur. Michio Ikezawa. Stephanie Chantal Inderbitzin. Luciana Jacome Basto Cordeiro. Sagar Jangu. Vicente Julià Obarti. Hyun Jung Jun. Pranav Kapoor. Mark Andrew Collias. Ray Kondo. Yuri Kono. Konstantin Kopilov. Jagadish Babu Korrapati. Sajal Ashwin Kumar. Asavari Kumari. Shintaro Kuratomi. Uwe Linet. Hang Lee. Claudius Lindner. Xavier Llop Garcia. Siji Ma. Sandro Mac. Hedwin Alfonso Maguiña Ita. Vikas Malik. Sahil Mehra. Cheng Chi Meng. Soichi Miyazawa. Alfonso Moguel Ruelas. David Ricardo Mora Navarro. Vinicius Moraes de Carballo. Salvador Moreno Guardiola. Fabio Muñoz Ibarra. Lisena Olivia Nanú. Michael Lo Nordstrom. Kentaro Oe. Toru Okada. Carlos Andrés Olivares Gamarra. Kanako Onoue. Ignacio Orozco Vaca. Jennifer Guadalupe Ortiz. Ana Isabel Palomo Rodríguez. Jae Young Park. Pierre Luigi Peñalba. Diego Lucio Pérez Sierra. Bogdan Nicolae Picherea. Rui Piñeiro Araujo. Eduardo Manfredi Pisiota. Inés Maria Praderis Tanham. Luv Prasad. Patrick Prel. Daniel Esteban Preus. Catherine Ann Pugh. Don Enoel Quispe Chafloque. Jaume Ràfols Borrell. Christine Reisich. Mònica Rey. Júlia Rivetti Barretti. Gil Rogoff. Carlos Guillermo Rozo Rodríguez. Leonardo Gabriel Rueda Díaz. Palak Sabú. Hani Salem. Miguel Ángel Sánchez Rubio. Kemal Sandianugraha. Asilbek Sarsenov. Alessandro Seni. Prasid Setumadavan. Dana Hassan Salim Shasha. Ting Chun Shen. Sina Maria Spingler. Tiago Stamfli. Celine Stocco. Satoshi Tajima. Gopi Tana Ashokbai. Alonso Tejeda Mejía. Samuel Harry Tew. Christoph Thijs. Hassan Ali Tur. Yuto Tori. Gerard Torres Prat. Marie Aikaterina Triantafilopoulos. Atsushi Tsuno. Yuya Uchida. Sophie Eva van Hol. José Osvaldo Vargas Chávez. Valentina Vargas Orozco. Julia Andrea Vargas Suavita. Abhishek Vik. Bernardo Villasa de Farias Mello. Marco Vistica. Xiao Ping Wang. Tom Varias. Trenton Wechi. Colin Boyd Withers. Georgia Chidia Charmanta. Chuan Yang. Itao Zhang. Chen Zheng. The following students were unable to join us in this ceremony but are also graduating today. José Joaquín Borquez Valdés. Franco Martín Alejandro Bringas González. Kazuku Chiva. Miroslav Slavov Dimitrov. Diwal Ferreira. Gaurav Gandhi. Merlín Andrés Heyman. Rocío Daniela Jiménez Guillén. Rahul Lal. José Javier Lombardi Renier. Samuel Robert Love. Héctor Andrés Meza Villanueva. Gustavo Mikawa Musa. Aditya Nugraha Setiawan. Michael Allen Romrell. Moritz Tim Rosenkrantz. Michelle Schuller. Makiko Yamada and Keisuke Yamamoto. Congratulations, class of 2019.
I would like to invite all the graduates, because now you deserve the right to be called graduates, to please stand up. Only the graduates, please, stand up. And I invite all other people in this room to give a big applause to the graduating class of 2019. Congratulations. Thank you. Thank you very much. Please sit down. We are very close to the end of the ceremony. I know we are a little bit late, and I am well aware that I'm the last speaker. So the cocktail and celebration is waiting for us, so I have to be very short. But in my role as Dean, I would like to take advantage of this opportunity to address you a few words. Much has been said those days about the past 18 months, this learning journey that has transformed your lives, not just at the educational level, an intellectual level, but also at the personal level. Yesterday, Samantha and Kimiko emphasized about the Esade family. Also, Professor Luis Vives was insisting on the concept of the Esade family. You came to a new country, to a new city, to a new culture, to a new network of friends and families. But actually, I would like to talk about the future. Luis was saying that today is the first day of the rest of your lives. So what is ahead of you? Just 3 messages, some of them have been said those days. My first message is that you have earned not just an MBA, but an Esade MBA. Samantha told you yesterday that the Esade MBA was not like any other MBA. And Professor Ken Matsuno told you that the Esade MBA comes with greater expectations and that you have a moral obligation to meet these expectations. I cannot agree more with both of them. The Esade MBA carries a very important responsibility. You have become our ambassadors. Be proud of it. Be proud of being an Esade graduate. The same as we will be certainly proud of all your achievements. We expect you to behave as an Esade MBA graduate, respecting the values that you have learned with integrity, being sensitive to others, valuing diversity, contributing to the common good, trying to create a more just society. I do expect that apart from management theories, frameworks, competencies, beyond the multicultural experience you have gone through, you also take for this journey that you start today, the Esade values. I loved to hear yesterday that you want the Esade MBA to be the best in the world, but our real aspiration is to have the best MBA for the world. We want you to be agent of change. We want you to be a force for good. And we expect you to make the world a better place. You have just earned not just an MBA, but an Esade MBA. My second message, and it has been already said, never, never stop learning. I am sure that the MBA has meant a journey of transformation, but be aware, you will need to transform yourselves many times, many, many times during the rest of your life. Over lunch, Professor Vives was telling me that he had never saw someone so eager to learn, so motivated to learn as our keynote speaker tonight. He is really an example of someone who has been reinventing himself, and he has been giving us a fantastic lecture and some, very sound advices on how to behave and how to lead. Today, many of you are working or applying for work in jobs that will not exist in 10 years. But in 10 years, there will be jobs that do not exist today. We cannot even imagine them. And some think this is a threat, but I believe this is an opportunity. So be ready to reinvent yourself many times, and don't be afraid of trying new things, to innovate, to disrupt, to break, to transform, to create, and to make mistakes. I encourage you to make mistakes. Albert Einstein once said, anyone who has never made a mistake has never tried anything new. Mistakes can be a great opportunity for learning and for doing things better in the future. Never, never stop learning. My third and last message, leverage on the incredible network that you have today. And it's not just the network of the 185 of you who are graduating. we are very close to be 70,000 alumni in the Esade network all over the world, working in all sorts of industries and businesses and geographies. This is our real strength. Very often I say that the Esade reputation is not just our excellent faculty and staff and our facilities. It is not only the positions in the rankings. Our reputation is built on the day-to-day professionalism, compromise, and engagement of all our incredible network of alumni. And today, you are part of this big alumni network, the big Esade family. So before finishing, let me thank all the Esade people who have been involved in your education. Associate Dean Luis Vives, Program Director Neus Marcet, Associate Program Director Laura Bonavia, Program Managers, faculty members, all the Esade staff, thank you. Thank you for your effort and your generosity in educating this graduating class. All those present are invited to attend the cocktail reception that will be held just behind this wall. I warmly thank you, all of you, for having shared this 39 graduation ceremony, which means so much to both the new Esade MBA graduates and also to the entire Esade family. Before bringing this ceremony to an end and beginning the cocktail party, I would kindly request the new graduates to remain seated while guests, families, and friends go to the back of this room through the laterals of the stage. So please, the graduates remain seated because we will take a group picture in the back of this room. So please go, all the guests behind the wall, good evening, and let the celebration start.